Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with Morocco. So last time, we fought a pretty decent war against the Iberians. I kept taking them on at the strait, and when Aragon had landed, but unfortunately I just couldn't take on 20,000 Castilians. So I had to cut the war short, but I took the war goal of Ceuta. So we now have kicked the Iberians out of Africa. Get out of here. So hopefully this time I'll be able to fight Songhai at some point. For now, we'll need to lower the maintenance of the navy. The fleet can once again go back to privateering in Sevilla and go home during war. My main fleet can stay in, with the exception of a couple galleys. They're not galleys, they're heavy ships. Can just go around and just casually raid. I cannot raid against anybody I have a truce with. It's a shame I forgot about that one. I should have raided Portugal and Castile while I had the chance. But there wasn't much of a chance. There was an opportunity, but there wasn't a chance, I think is the best way for me to describe how that went down. So let's just continue raiding. Keeping the Europeans pissed off with me. Wouldn't have it any other way. At this point. I can actually raid further around the boot. And sure, the knights can raid me. I can raid the knights, but that means the knights can also raid me. Luckily it wouldn't be many provinces, if any. Well, I mean it would be some, but there'd be like 2 provinces. It would be this sea zone, pretty much, that they can raid. To my thoughts. So I'm just going to raid Tunis. They deserve it, I'm sure. Cyprus raided too, wonderful stuff. And that can now go sit back with the main fleet. So Medina has not been vassalized by the Mamluks. I'm curious as to why. I also don't want to take on the Mamluks yet. Ottomans love me. Okay, we'll accept an Ottoman alliance. They love me because I've pushed down the Iberians over and over. Most likely. The loans can be repaid. Then if I lower maintenance, we're looking good. Let's bring this down here. So seizing land I think I'm going to ignore for a little while. Ooh, forgot about this. Can't be bothered to fart around with the privileges, the state edicts quite frankly, so I'll pay the extra mana for that. The ability to cast spells quickly is just as nice. I mean sure it would only take a little bit of money, but meh. Whatever. Let's just complete the agenda and move on. So how did I not manage to raid Genoa before? I was in the sea zone. Fairly certain. Let's try again. I'll also be implementing more marines into the army rather than just manpower. No valid targets nearby. Genoa can be raided. Cannot raid, no valid targets nearby. Oh, maybe they built the maybe it shows that it can be raided, but they might have built the building. Let's see. No, they just astound me. Okay, that's fine. Noble rebels again. This campaign has just been noble rebels. So I want to keep the fort in Ceuta / Ceuta. Next war, as mentioned, will be Kanem Bornu Kong Noop Songhai. Just letting my manpower get back before I put the maintenance back up. Olaf want to be my friend, but I don't want to be their friend. Who else likes me now that I'm big and scary? See, all it takes a little bit of being threatening. Milan would. Venice would, but don't Ottomans hate Venice? No, they're too big to hate Venice now. Apparently. But Venice do hate Milan, and vice versa. So what am I doing with this spare diplomat? Back to improve relations with Kabylia? And then let's reassess this fort situation. Tefelo I like. Tlemcen I like. Marrakesh. I've gone off the Marrakesh fort. Ceuta I need to keep in case if we have a war with the Iberians, but I actually don't really like it quite otherwise. Yeah, that's about where I sit. And just watch as the noble rebels spawn in on Marrakesh. So let's lose more corruption, and I will need to regain maintenance because I'm no doubt having to fight some noble rebels. Saleh. Okay, I feel less bad. So I'll go from Saleh to Fez. So I have time to grab the morale. Is my headspace. My thoughts on that one. I'm also going to gain another general. The game clearly knows that I'm trying to make this a more naval focused campaign because they gave me a really bad general once again. You know what? I respect the grind. So let's take a couple more corruption loans. Then I'll get rid of my army performer and we'll replace them with a what's Grand Captain. That's it. I was stumbling. I was going to say Great Captain. I was close. So we push into Fez. Saleh will de-siege itself. Songhai are Tech 6, so I'm actually still above. Let's take them out and call some land. Yeah, this is looking really nice actually. I like it. Once Kabylia is integrated, it's going to look even better. So let's take the tax modifier. Cost of legitimacy isn't very much, to be honest. Do I want to be your friend, Songhai? How about no? I'll make the same joke as I did at the end of last episode. Songhai, song bye. I know, it doesn't get any funnier the second time you hear it either. So let's just siege them down and take their land. They are still within the realms of 100%, which is good. I have no aggressive expansion around here to speak of, per se. Or very little, I should say. So let's get the mercs to deal with the Tunisian separatists. I don't like that. That's not nice. Then expand infrastructure cost modifier. Do I want to do that? Right now? No. I want it. It's just not high on the list of urgencies. Also, in 2 years' time, I think I will abdicate and bring in my new one. Just because, yes, I'll sacrifice a couple infrastructure ideas, or at the very least the pace of them, but everything else gets slightly quicker. Now I think I need to gain some dip tech. Nah, I'm going to continue taking maritime ideas. I changed my mind immediately. It's one of those, it sounded bad as I was saying it, concepts. I mean, sure, it will stop unbalanced research, but I'm fine with a little bit more unbalanced research for the moment. Right, so war goal complete. Where are they going to get pushed to? Where are you going to, homeboy? If I go to Gal, I mean, they'll probably join up together, but probably not, because they'll see that I'm just so quick. Yeah. So I need to start taking out belligerents. Can I get this way to cannon? Yes, I can. We indeed rule the waves. They will fear my naval supremacy. This goes back in. And I don't have any coasts I can currently raid. The Genoa stuff is shenanigans. As mentioned, I don't quite want to take the infrastructure idea yet, but it will be soon. Or rather, it will be taken soon. Let me just connect the dots on that one. So it looks like there's 22,000 units there, but actually 8k of that is Cannon Bornu. And then my mercs are going to wipe out the Congolese? Also, why do I only have 2 artillery on this stack? Did a random... I could have sworn I made 3. Oh, it's because of attrition. I do have 3. Never mind. Nothing bad happened to my stuff. Gen's a worse tech than Noop. That's pretty dire. And we still have 16k of this Free Company's reserves. It's persevered very nicely. The additional diplomat for now will go back into relations with Kabylia. I will integrate Kabylia once we've finished with maritime ideas. Is that too long a wait? I don't necessarily think it is. So Fulu are allied to Ouagadougou and Bonnerman. Tenga have Bonnerman and Dagbon. So when I defeat Songhai, I think I get claims on these regions, right? So I can fight Yatenga, to then border Ouagadougou, fight Fulu, co-belligerate Ouagadougou. Yeah, and go that way. There's a lot of options in here for how to do things. Also, yes, they may well de-siege Gal. That is not a problem. In fact, it's very much in line with what I expect. I just am using it as a stalling tactic. If nothing else. Let's give Jerba a marketplace. Good thing I did it before the obsessive perfectionist kicked in, huh? So, Cannonbonu. Keep the truces around here nice and short. Just take money. I'll stop working my way to Nupe. Because even if I black flag between, Jen has occupied a province. So out goes Nupe. Maybe I surprise bomb Gal. I will never see it coming. Unless they de-siege in time, which they have not. I should be able to get there before the next tick. Their ticks are very fast. They have started offensive, but they haven't got any of it. It's probably just because I also lack defensiveness. It's one of those six and 1.5 dozen of the other situations. So I'll finish off the Songhaian troops, then siege down Nupe. As for war participants, there's Kong and Nupe to go, of which I've nearly conquered Kong's capital. Then they'll probably want out. Would Nupe want out before having to take their capital? Ongoing battle won't help. And no, I probably will need their capital realistically. Kong, on the other hand, will give me money. Perfect. This really is truly helping sort out my money issues, which are no longer really becoming issues. I have a handkerchief for that. So we're going to bomb into Padinga. Pindinger. They don't know I'm coming. They lock in. They get stack wiped. Then I sit on their capital and they might want peace now. Songhai also have no more provinces that need to be sieged. So extra W. I'll take their measly few ducats and land in for a surprise attack again. And we'll take one final admin and mill tech before the whatchamacallit's in. Colonialism. That's the one. Then let's grab a really good barracks, comparatively speaking. And I want to stack wipe all of their units Just so I don't have to deal with them as separatists, I suppose. I'm also just kind of stalling because I have no admin mana. My fault for putting my paper mana into my tech when I didn't really need to, per se. It's fine though, right? Let's swap advisors. They are stack wiped. Then I can just take the land. Like this. Okay. Nobody's in the coalition because the person that would have been in the coalition is gone. I mean gone. We can then fulfill a mission for the Songhai campaign. Gives me permaclaims. Why don't I release Songhai as they are? I don't have to core it. I get permaclaims. So now, I'll be able to core off the back of this province. Fulo is a really nice target because they're only allied to Wagadugu and Bonaman. Yatenga though, didn't I discuss I was going to go Yatenga? Then let's just take Fulo in its entirety. I'll make it a thing for Segu or Wagadu. I know anybody watching from the UK, we're not talking Black Lace song where you push a pineapple. We talk about the province Wagadu. Sounds very similar though, I will agree. So we are fighting Bonaman and Wagadugu as well, which is nice because they... Oh no, they don't. I was gonna say it's nice because they border me, but they don't. There's a slim little Fadangoma in the way. Never mind. And who's disloyal? Both Jenna and Songhai. Okay. That sounds like I need to improve relations more than anything, as we're literally on the line. Don't tell me my statement's gone again. Oh, good. And I'm defending their province under a technicality. So Fulo is 86%. I have claims over just about everything here. I do need all of this because it is the Niger region. Looks like I'm going to have to fight Wolof anyway. No, not yet. This is where the aggressive expansion will start to pile up. But there's a lot of unique culture groups within here. As you can see, there's quite a few which are sort of dotted around. There are also lots of religions in here, so aggressive expansion is not going to be quite as bad as you'd think. It's going to be somewhat more manageable than, say, attacking German Catholics everywhere. Cough cough, here's looking at you, HRE. What the heck has happened here? Wow, that's the most colourful GB I've seen in a while. The Isles, Gaeldom, Scotland, England, Wales, Cornwall, Kildare, Leinster, Sligo and Thomond. Oh yeah, and I include Ireland in that statement. This is just... the whole of the Isles is just... I don't mean this Isles, I just mean the British Isles. My god, that's lovely and colourful. France took back their land and probably were the ones to force this. As for these, I don't know. Did England try and fight Scotland and ask them to release? I don't know. Maybe they released. Cancelled vassals in the Isles took Scottish land and then released Gaeldom? I don't know, but this is nice. This is the sort of thing you don't see often. I like that. That's nice. So let's attack. Yep, here comes Ouagadougou. Let's fight Ouagadougou and Bonneman. My subjects are still not overly happy, but I want to keep my prestige. So I am just going to improve their Libya desire just by improving relations. It should work. So Castile are allied with Brittany now also. On the other hand, I have the Ottomans, who never took out the Mamluks, nor are they fighting QQ. Sorry, AQ. Well, also QQ, I guess. So this is kind of a weak Ottomans, despite all things. So now Jen are loyal again. Let's go take this. Jorloff like me? Roloff like me? So there's a potential alliance in there, but I'd rather not. Although the Sudanese Expedition says Niger and Sahel regions, I kind of want it to be the Maghreb, Sahel, Niger and Guinea, but we'll see. I might make it clean clean achievement and Maghreb borders. Well, I haven't quite figured that out yet. I definitely have the clean Maghreb borders with the exception of this. I don't know, I think I'm just spouting nonsense at this point. Almost definitely. And yeah, that needs to be a bigger privateer fleet. Can we get in on that? Okay, Songhai are loyal now. And I think this will be the time to integrate Kabylia once the peace is over. Sure, it will be before I finish my naval ideas, maritime ideas, sorry. But that's fine by me. We'll take the debuff on Mill Tech, just because I'm not going to be teching up in Mill. I'm saving my admin and Mill for colonialism where possible. I might give a few dev clicks in here though. We'll see. So Ouagadougou will be out. I just need to move to Bonneman. Good stuff. So Ouagadougou can just give me their money. Again, I like to keep the truce time as short here. I hope this stays. I'm sure that England are going to come along and like conquer this, but I really want this to stay. This is really cool. Or maybe for Ireland to form naturally. That'd be cool. Aristocratic. Offensive, innovative. None of them feel like taking to an Exodus style gameplay and going to America then. I do actually have an idea for that kind of thing, but I think I touched upon it at some point in one of the campaigns as to my idea. Ah, that's right. I think I alluded to it at the end of the Norway campaign. I still want to go back and do Norway for the Norwegian Wood achievement though. So I'm sure that's some point to be sorted. Ah! Looking at both the recording and the IRL time, I need to finish this up here. I need to sort out, helping get my nephews from school. So we're going to finish this up here, and we'll see what happens next time I log on. So see you soon.